What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 loadouts you can be using right now in Call of Duty Warzone, and we're going to give you a couple of bonus loadouts as well that I have been having a lot of fun with this week. And we even got these bonus loadouts from you guys live on stream, so can't wait to share these with you. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that noti bell, and I always respond to the first people who comment within the first hour one of my videos releases. So comment below and I'll comment back. Let's get you these loadouts. First thing I want to go over is the tactical lethals and perks that I'm running right now. I like to go over these every now and then just to kind of keep you up to date and keep you refreshed, but right now I'm still running smokes as my tactical. You can definitely run stims. I just feel like stims, it's very circumstantial when it comes to using these two. Stims really help towards the end of the game, but so do smokes, so it's just kind of whatever you prefer. If you prefer gas plays, stims are great, but if you prefer taking cover and rotating early, I think smoke grenades are your best bet. Also, I'm running throwing knives. I'm either running throwing knives here or I'm running thermites. Thermites have been really fun to run just strictly because they're annoying as crap, and they're not overpowered, but they're just, like I said, annoying. And then throwing knives really helps save you ammo. If you're running like a fun loadout that we give you, it doesn't have a ton of ammo with it and you need to save some ammo, throwing knives are your best bet. After you instead of putting a full round into an enemy after you've downed them, just throw them with the throwing knife, hit that, and keep moving forward. For these perk packages, we're running slot 1 is 100% Mountaineer, and perk slot 2 is 100% double time easily. I'm also running quick fix here as well for my third perk slot. I just think it's the best option once you finish a player, especially if you're using the throwing knife like we just talked about. Once you finish that player, your health auto regens, so it really helps, and it helps you in the gas too, make you better gas plays. So just keep that in mind. Quick fix is technically my choice. This is kind of where it gets up to you. I like ghost when I'm playing ranked. High alert, high alert's tough for me. I find high alert sometimes really annoying, especially when I'm kind of surrounded by a couple of teams. My whole screen turns orange. I get super stressed out, those kinds of things. So I'm on high alert, but I don't love this all the time. So completely up to you there. When I'm sniping though, when I run a sniper in a game, definitely running high alert. That's kind of what I run. Ghost and ranked is what I run to be able to run around a little bit faster, just as far as being able to run around and not get seen as easily when it comes to ranked mode. Resolute is a very solid one as well. If you have trouble hearing footsteps, flex is a good option for you, but I'm sticking with either ghost or high alert as my top two options. All right, let's get you these first set of loadouts. For the first set of loadouts, we're running the MCW here. The MCW, I've got a couple of little tweaks I'm making to some of my loadouts that I usually put out. This MCW is going to have a canted laser on it. I want you to check this out. Also, we're running the MORS sniper this week. The MORS sniper is definitely a one shot. Loving this sniper so much right now, having a blast with it. For the MCW, we're going to rock the quartermaster suppressor. I like the paracord grip here, 40 round mag for sure. You want to run this Jack Raven kit, which basically turns it into an SMG, just doesn't use SMG ammo, still uses AR ammo. And then we're going to run the canted Vibro.7, and we'll show this to you here in the firing range, but this thing feels very solid. I'm absolutely loving it, especially on this MCW. It's not bad at all, guys. Highly recommend this actually. Then for this MORS sniper, we're rocking the photonic charged barrel. I like the Razorhawk laser light here, the HVP anti-material slug rounds that will make them one shot, super light 90 stock for sure, and the Heinrichter's hybrid scope here. Completely up to you. I enjoy whatever sight makes you comfortable, but I enjoy this one quite a bit. For this next loadout, we're bringing back the Holger 26. The Holger 26 never really left. I don't know why more people aren't really using it. We're rocking the quartermaster suppressor. I like the Holger factory barrel, paracord grip, high grain rounds here, and the Ascent Lord stock. I actually have an idea of why people actually just stop using weapons in general, and it's partially the streamer or content creator's fault for saying something got nerfed and without kind of explaining how it got nerfed. So once somebody says it got nerfed, I feel like people just like, oh, it's terrible now, back off of it, no one uses it anymore. The Holger 26 is still a really solid weapon. We'll show this to you here in the firing range, but like I said, this is still a very solid option, especially at longer ranges. It's very little recoil too. Then we're rocking the Ram-9 with this. The Ram-9, we're rocking the quartermaster suppressor, the Speedway V5 short barrel, the 50 round mag. I like the HV 3.4 pad here to help with that recoil gun kick. Then we're running the canted Vibro.7 again here, and I'll show this to you. And this actually, the canted Vibro is kind of, it kind of makes some weapons broken in a sense. Just really easy to control that recoil right there, man. Not bad at all. Next up, we have the BP50 and the WSP-9. The BP50 longer ranges is very underrated. I'm rocking the quartermaster suppressor, bore 9 heavy barrel here, jack glassless for sure, 4-barrel heavy stock here, and the 45 round mag, if I can actually click it. 45 round mag there for sure though. Absolutely loving it. This thing doesn't move, man, and I don't know why more people aren't really talking / using this. It's really solid. I wish maybe it had like a I don't know, maybe a 50 or a 60 round mag on it. I think that might make a difference, but very good. The WSP-9, we're definitely rocking the quartermaster suppressor, paracord grip here for sure. I like the high grain rounds here, 50 round mag, and the NIDAR model sight. This one's the same as I usually put out, but I'm just for you guys that are new here that haven't hit the subscribe button yet, which you should. Very solid option for the WSP-9 there. Next is the Holger 556. We're rocking the quartermaster suppressor. I like the Kraus 6-match barrel here, the Bruin pivot vertical grip, the 40 round mag, and the RB Adel assault stock. If you want to use a sight, maybe just take off the underbarrel. Completely up to you there, but I really like this underbarrel, and the iron sight on this just very overpowered. Then with this one, I'm marking the Rival 9. The Rival 9 as an SMG is so good. Quartermaster suppressor, Rival C clear shot barrel, the EXF close quarters assault stock. I like the Rival Vice assault grip for even more recoil control, and the 50 round drum. This thing barely moves also, man. Highly underrated when it comes to an SMG as well. I think the main thing it probably is the movement. It's not super quick. That's another thing, but very accurate. Next up, we have the SOA subverter. I think this is more of a bonus loadout, especially because I'm pairing it with the Striker 9. So use at your own risk, I guess. But these two are very solid and very just not talked about anymore. Like, again, you got that nerf word thrown out there, but the SOA subverter has gotten balanced, and the Striker 9 is not awful anymore, but there are some better options out there. But if you're looking for a Striker 9 loadout and you're looking for something new to try when it comes to a longer range option, SOA subverter is very solid. The SOA subverter, I'm liking the quartermaster suppressor, Dozer 90 long barrel. I like the jack glasses optic, but use whatever sight makes you comfortable. The Motion V2 heavy stock, and the 50 round drum here. And just I have an absolute blast running this thing. Very little recoil, very high damage is always a good combination. The Striker 9, we're rocking the quartermaster suppressor. I like the Striker Elite long barrel here, the paracord grip for sure, 50 round drum. You can run that 40 round mag too if you want to, and then the Striker factory stock here. And just this thing is highly underrated. If you run that 40, you're going to get a little bit more movement speed, but very little recoil too. Pretty clean iron sights. I don't mind them, but yeah, let me know what you think. Next up, we have the MTZ 556, which I absolutely love, and the FJX Horus. For the MTZ 556, I like the quartermaster suppressor, the Drifter heavy long barrel, paracord grip, 50 round drum, and the MTZ Marauder stock. So those two you're in the firing range, but again, the MTZ is still an absolute beast. Very little recoil, high damage. For the FJX Horus, I'm definitely rocking the quartermaster suppressor, Sin 9 long barrel, jack slash, high grain rounds here, 48 round mag. Now you want to use this FJX Horus definitely within this 10 meter mark. Out here at the 20, I wouldn't bother using it. There's just better options there, but at that 10 meter mark and anything closer, very solid. Next up, we have the STG 44 along with a Striker. This is STG is still very solid. Again, it got nerfed, but with all the attachments that get put on it, basically erases the nerf that happened. Again, you were throwing that word nerf out there like it's no good anymore, and sometimes we'll say nerfed into the ground, and that's when you know it's not good anymore. But when I say nerf, I usually like to give you guys the details, or at least the screenshots of what actually happened when it got nerfed in my short form videos. So make sure you're subscribed again. But the STG 44 got a nerf, but again, these attachments that we put on it kind of erase that nerf, especially at longer ranges. Then that Striker is just good. Striker's been good for a long time, barely moves. For the STG 44 quartermaster suppressor, Heinricher C70 long barrel, I like the jack glassless optic here, the DR79 combo stock with that 50 round drum. And again, this thing just doesn't move, man. It just still, like I said, they tried nerfing the recoil on it, but it's still solid. Then that striker, we're rocking the quartermaster suppressor. I like the striker elite long barrel, paracord grip for sure, auto high grain rounds, and the 48 round mag. There's just not a lot of things beating this as far as recoil, just overall consistency. You can use this literally at any range. It's so good. Next up, I have the TAC evolver. Loving this week, having a lot of fun running it as a longer range option. And the FJX Horus. The evolver, we're running the quartermaster suppressor. I like the LRF righteous long barrel, the BO52 grip, the Jack glasses optic, and the Rampart heavy stock here. This thing really hits hard, and a lot harder than I think I remember it. I feel like it shoots faster too than I remember it shooting. But again, this thing is just an absolute beast. It comes with a base mag of 100 rounds, so you get 5 of all these attachments with the 100 round mag. You gotta love it. Then this FJX Horus, we're running it more as a sniper support or something like that. You don't necessarily have to use it with this evolver, but I'm rocking the Jack scimitar kit for sure. Definitely want to rock the quartermaster suppressor. I like the paracord grip for more sprint to fire speed, Jack glasses optic, Lopper LXD stock for sure. But man, this thing absolutely is insane. I forgot how little this doesn't move. Very little recoil, and you can use it out at any range as well. A little harder to control out there, I think. But man, right here, mid-range, and especially at close range, whoo boy, that's very good. For this next loadout, I think this is the #1 overall loadout you can run right now. Then we have a bonus loadout for you that I'm going to make 2 videos on this week, and it's a lot of fun that I guarantee you nobody's really using. For the static HV, we're rocking the quartermaster suppressor. I like the Auger 840 light barrel, paracord grip here. This is a movement build for the static. Just keep this in mind. I'm loving this thing right now. We used it in the stream this past week, had a lot of fun with it. I call it the Diddy loadout, but we were making a video about that today as well. Just keep that, just make sure you're subscribed, dude. This is a very funny video, but we will show that to you here in the firing range right now. But again, it's actually not terrible when it comes to recoil control either, but man, this thing is slippery. It is fast, man. So I actually really enjoyed running this. It was a very surprising when it came to just how kind of accurate it was, to be honest. Then for the DTIR, we're rocking the DTIR 30-06 here. We're rocking the quartermaster suppressor. I like the Sanctum 60 long barrel, Jag glassless optic for sure, Rifleman 200 stock, really helps that recoil control, and the 40 round mag. This thing is an absolute beast, and still just has no visual recoil at all. It's hard not to run right now. Then for this bonus loadout, we've got the BP50 as an SMG with a little twist, and the Pull Me It LMG with the conversion kit, also with a little twist. For this BP50, you're gonna rock this Jack Revenger kit. Rocking the Jack Revenger just like we normally would. TRS T4 grip tape just like we normally would. High grain rounds for sure, and the quartermaster suppressor. Now we are gonna throw on that 7 milliwatt canted laser, and I want you to see what we're dealing with here. This thing's good anyway. There's hardly any recoil here, guys. This might be the easiest thing to control in the world. Like, thing's insane. Just absolutely nutty. A lot of fun to run. Very overpowered in my opinion. For this Pull Me It, we're going with the Bracefire HC grip. If you guys don't know, this is a new attachment they put in with the season 6 update. And if you had put this on something like the TAC evolver or the Eradicator or whatever, any kind of LMG, what happened was that you were able to basically get the movement benefits out of this while in tac stance, and they kind of nerfed that. And when I say they nerfed it into the ground where you can't do that anymore. But with this Pull Me It, somebody from chat came in during this week during a live stream and told me to try this out, the same exact tactic with the canted laser sight and the Pull Me It with a Jack Annihilator bullpup kit on here. And so here we are, we're going to test it for you right now, and I'm going to tell you that it's going to be pretty good, and I'm going to show it to you how to use it and how to build it. But very solid right here. For this, you're going to run that Jack Annihilator bullpup kit, period, hands down. You're going to run the quartermaster suppressor. That's what I like to run. The Jack Annihilator long barrel here for that range. There's no other really knocks to this other than maybe the handling, but it's barely I think it's barely a knock for this. And then you're gonna run that Bracefire HC grip, right? Then you're gonna throw on that canted Vibro dot laser, which automatically puts this into tac stance, and we'll show you how it works right here. But anytime you aim down sight, you're right here. So It's not as fast as we were getting with like the tac evolver and things like that, but it's still you're walking pretty fast here. You're walking pretty fast. And then there's this. It's, guys, like, look, and look how quick it is. I mean, you've got the Jack Annihilator on here, which speeds up that movement, right? And then you have this. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. A ton of fun to run, and we're going to be running it and doing a video on it this week. Thank you guys again for watching. If you like this style of video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss another video like this or like one of these. We'll see you in the next one.